Please describe your job title and primary duties.
I am a deliveries associate, so whenever someone orders an online order for pickup in store, which they expect the same day, I grab those. Whenever people order deliveries, I get them prepared before the delivery date, and typically I load the truck myself. So if they order drywall, I have to use the forklift to load them onto the truck. And that's mainly my deliveries responsibilities. Whenever I have downtime, I help in every department. I'm all over the store. I walk a lot. Other things about entry level, you have to be 18, I think, to get a job at Home Depot. But once you're in there, it's super lenient, at least where I'm at, like in deliveries. As long as I, don't mess any of the deliveries up, obviously. They don't really say much to me.
What was your favorite part about working there?
I like a lot of the people, and I guess the freedom of deliveries in general. If I were like in a department like hardware or like lumber, I wouldn't enjoy my job as much because I'd be restricted to that. And in deliveries, I'm like everywhere.
Please describe the application and interview process.
So when I got the job, it was just online application, and then they called me like a month later. But every other person that I've known to get hired, well, it was either from that, obviously, or they do like a week or a couple days of like walk-in interviews. That's how one of my friends got hired, was just walk-in interview. They hired her on the spot.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
When I applied, it was for garden. It was a seasonal position. So they just asked me general questions like, what do I know about plants or yard work or different things you do in the yard. But I didn't have much experience at that point, and it didn't really matter to them because they were just hiring to hire people that could pretty much lift. So the questions, they seemed kind of just like empty, but for the most part, they were just pertaining to the department I was applying for.
How were you notified that you received the job?
Phone call about a month after my interview, or maybe like 3 weeks. It wasn't too long.
What set you apart from other candidates?
Maybe just, I'm not even sure. I don't know if anything set me apart because at that point they just hire like 20 new associates. I was probably just one of the first ones to walk in. But then once I proved myself over the 3-month seasonal period, they hired me on, presumably because I didn't really call off and I got most of my work done.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to gain employment?
Honestly, just tell them what they want to hear if you're trying to apply at Home Depot, because if it's a seasonal job, they're probably going to hire you. If it's a cashier job, they just want to make sure you're not crazy. That's pretty much it.